The question was, do Americans know what UK Roadmen are? Absolutely.
Let me tell you something to all you Americans. Stop fucking around with these London boys acting like they're soft. Because UK boys are some of the most about it boys I have met. You see, in America, it is very easy to shoot a gun. Very easy.
My brother, if someone tried to attack me with a knife, I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another reaction video. So there's been this topic going around social media about the UK roadman. If you're not familiar with what a roadman in the UK is, a roadman in the United Kingdom, the UK, is somebody that's like a, sort of like a gangster, maybe he sells drugs or, in the corner, the hard guys, the tough guys, They usually wear like tracksuits and, they cause a lot of commotion and they cause a lot of pain and they cause a lot of fear in the lives of people that live in the UK. There's been a back and forth between Americans and the Brits about, the roadmen. Well, to start this off, I'm not trying to glorify crime or glorify violence or any of that, none of that. I'm just, putting my 2 cents on the table. I genuinely do not believe that Americans will be afraid of the UK gangsters, the roadmen, for a lot of reasons. I've lived in the United States in Los Angeles, California for about 6 years. And I've been to London a couple of times. I have my extended family over there, so I go there a lot to visit. Since I've lived in America and I've been in the United Kingdom a lot of times, I feel like I have a proper assessment of this situation. Anyway, I'm just gonna play this video out so you guys can see for yourself.
The question was, do Americans know what UK Roadmen are? Absolutely.
Let me tell you something to all you Americans. Stop fucking around with these London boys acting like they're soft. Because UK boys are some of the most about it boys I have met. You see, in America, it is very easy to shoot a gun. Very easy.
My brother, what are you talking about? It is very easy to shoot a gun. It's actually not that easy. It's not easy to take someone's life. Everyone's a gangster online, but in person it's a whole different ballgame. Now I do understand where he's going. He's trying to say that, in the UK they use knives and, do you know how difficult it is to actually stab someone and cut someone up? It takes a lot of you must have a very wicked heart. I get that. But to be fair, if someone tried to attack me with a knife, I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back. If someone comes at you with a knife, you can either run away or you fight back. If you come at me with a small knife, if I look at the situation and I see, flight or fight mode, I look at the situation and I see that, running away might not be the better option, I'm going to fight back. So I do understand that sometimes in the UK, the roadmen, they have this long-ass machetes. You can always run away with someone with a knife, a machete, whatever. But can you really run away from someone with a gun? Look, I've been robbed at gunpoint one time. That was when I was living in the United States, in Hollywood, California. And let me tell you something, it's a whole different ball game to be robbed at gunpoint. It's a whole different ball game. At that point, there's nothing you can do. You either cooperate with the person robbing you, or that might just be your next breath. On the other hand, I've been robbed in Lagos, Nigeria, in traffic, and the person robbed me, they had a knife. And they were hitting my glass, banging my glass, trying to rob me. And it was in traffic. I just looked at him like, what are you doing, bro? And I just drove into the first car in front of me, drove back, the car behind me, drove forward till I got out. And that's how I sped off. If he had a gun, I'd be gone. Unfortunately, the real truth of the matter is Americans can never really be scared of people with knives. Because let's face it, in America, people have knives. People have guns. It's the best of both worlds. Now, I'm not trying to justify crime or anything, but all I'm trying to say is, me personally, every time I've been to London, I feel safe. I've walked around South London, the so-called dirty-ass bad neighborhood. Nothing. I didn't feel threatened at all. But there's been so many times I've been in wrong neighborhoods in LA and my life has just flashed in front of me so many times. Anyway, let's just keep going. Let's see what he has to say.
Do you know what it means to shank somebody, or as they like to say, wet somebody, fam? And when a London boy talks to you in third person, you have to sit down and just think, where they're just talking like Why is my man talking to me, fam? Does my man know what I can do to him, fam?
I'm sorry, bro. If you're trying to rub me and then you're talking like that, with that British accent, I don't think I can personally take you seriously unless you have like a freaking 30-inch machete. I'm just gonna find it really funny, man.
And before I used to laugh at them with their accent, saying, why are they talking like this?
Yeah, bro. I don't blame you. It's a very prim and proper accent. That accent scares nobody. Literally, I just can't imagine someone robbing me and then just speaking with that strong ass British accent. He's probably gonna kill me because I'm gonna burst out laughing. But yeah, let's see what he has to say.
Until the day I was surrounded by Somali boys. Because you see, it's not even just normal black boys. There's so many groups of London roadmen. You have the Somali boys, you have the African boys, you have the Caribbean boys. There's even some white boys that will show you what's up. And the day I got
Well, you call them boys because they're boys, boys. And there's even some white boys he's talking like white people are not capable of causing destruction. My brother, go to Texas. Go to red states in the United States and see the type of rifles and the type of firearm that they possess in the United States. I literally saw a music video from New York where this artist literally had a rocket launcher. Do you know how insane the United States is when majority of people have guns? It's just impossible for people in the US to take the Brits seriously. I know so many of my friends from the United States that have gone to London, and when they came back, I'm like, how did they feel? They're like, oh, that's a tourist attraction. It seems super nice. And they said the roadmen were scary. I wasn't scared. I am more terrified of the crackheads in downtown LA and Skid Row than freaking roadmen. But yeah, let's keep going.
surrounded, Abdi and all his brothers, it was a girl that had to save me. Because I could already see everybody ready.
As I said, guys, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to glorify violence or brag about gangs or brag about any of that shit. I'm just stating the facts. People are not afraid of roadmen. So I posted a TikTok of this video, of me reacting to this video on TikTok, and the video was only circulating in US TikTok. And maybe 2 or 3 London boys saw the videos and they commented like, "Oh, how about you come to London and say it?" I'd put on a blindfold and walk around the most dangerous neighborhood in London. I'm not gonna be afraid. It's just what it is. When you've seen fear in the United States, I'm sorry, fear in being afraid in London is not possible. It's not possible. That's all I'm gonna say. To be fair, like in the past, I used to be so against guns. Before I moved to the United States, I used to be when I moved to the US, I'd be arguing with my friends in college. Oh my god, bro, with all this like statistics of shootings and all that shit, you guys don't freaking need guns, blah 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 blah. But now I'm sold. If everyone has guns at this point, you might as well get yourself something. But yeah, that's by the way. I don't want to go too political. This is not a political channel or anything. It's just I just like to bring around videos that are like going viral on TikTok and just react to them, and just bring them here to react to you guys. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions on, the UK roadmen? Do you think they're scary people? Do you think you'd be afraid? What do you think will happen to you if you get robbed at knife point? Not at gunpoint, but a knife point. What would your reaction be? I already told you mine. I'm gonna fight back or I'm gonna just run away. I'm sure as hell not just gonna give you everything I have unless like I'm cornered with men with freaking machetes. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, guys. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.